May we humbly bow down to all graces, all the great perfections, all the fully enlightened ones, all the Mahaparami, for all the karma of all beings, from all realms of existence, from the lowest hell realms to the highest heaven realms, for everything that have been grasped, worldly or spiritually, creating karma in oneself and among one another. All the cases of karma of hurting and harming, killing, torturing one another, prisoning one another, putting spell on one another, using all the types of powers over one another, taking advantage towards one another. May all cases of karma among one another be released, be liberated from now on and forever. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. We would like also to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, within the sensual pleasures added on into the sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded fixation in any beliefs, disbeliefs, biases, concepts, ideas, lifestyles, the way of living, doctrines, dogmas, religions, and all the values given to anything whatsoever. All the vengeance, revenges, all the harbor thoughts to get back to someone, jealousy, comparison. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within all the Dharma and all the worldly habits of trying to maintain, sustain thoughts, recalls, feelings, emotions, memories, mindfulness, concentrations, contemplations, special insights, meditative absorption, meditative powers, and all types of powers. Let's open up beyond opening. Wake up from all opinions and meanings, from all attitudes. Wake up that whatsoever that condition the mind at the moment has been actually crystallized, has been actually accumulated for numbers of lifetimes. Let's use the reminders. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Nothing is in anything. This is uprooted. All habits, all the habit of trying to sustain and maintain the mind or states of mind that is fluctuating, unable to sustain, ungraspable. No need to hang there. No need to use the mind that don't purify themselves. Uproot it. Decrystallize any habits by using the reminders. Open up beyond opening. Scatter the infinite force, the unconditional force into universes. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. Everything is from not grasping for the non-grasping itself. So let's brighten out beyond this brightness. And it will cleanse and clear out all conditions of the mind. Mostly it's the habit of trying to maintain and sustain, or trying to escape or getting rid of anything that the mind doesn't want to rely on. Actually, it is relying on this or that, relying on the idea of this is it or this isn't it, relying on the so-called right or wrong, good or bad, or equanimity, relying on the stillness of the mind or the indifference, which is a state of mind. Not mind to mind. Yet, we need to use the mind as a medium to open up. But it is guided by that which is not conditioned, that which is limitless. Everything is from not attached to the non-attachment itself. It will not leaving any traces. It is actually cleansing all the conditions, all the obligations, all the mindsets, all the projections of the mind, all the agendas. And right now, keep widen out. For this time, we are helping unwind for one another from all intentions, from all habits, all together. That which is not about anything in anything is scattered into universes and beyond. And at these moments, we don't pay attention, naturally not paying attention to anything whatsoever. In the surroundings and out there, or even inside the mind. Widen out, extend this unconditional force into the earth, down below, scatter it into the space, in the air, in the oceans, and further out beyond everything. Gradually, there is the cleansing of the accumulation of habits. Habits to sustain and maintain, which is itself accumulating and crystallizing desires, delusive attachment and delusions, composing itself, crystallized, but it gives in to this force that is limitless, leaving no traces. Gradually, you will recognize there is no heaviness, no habit of hanging on much longer time like before in the mind. Not much drowning in thoughts, memories, recalls, feelings, emotions, for they are limited and they can branch out into varieties of feelings, of thoughts, and you know they don't benefit yourself or anyone. Yet you don't stop them. They are the result of the accumulation of the desires, delusion and delusive attachment to thoughts, recalls, memories, feelings, emotions, knowing, seeing, looking, tasting, touching, smelling, hearing, listening. They are arising and ceasing by itself. There is no need to do anything about it. Yet, open up and scatter the infinite force simultaneously while all the arising minds is happening. Because we are given the reminders, and these reminders purify themselves. Therefore, they can purify everything simultaneously. And throughout the days, throughout the time, whatever situations that you are in, you scatter the brightness into it. You scatter the infinite force into it. So they don't have power over you. And your mind is not used in the way to control any situations or manage any situations. Yet it knows how to proceed within situations with the infinite force that comes from your true compassion, great compassion. It is the purification for minds for the drowning minds, for the habitual minds, for all the concepted minds. So we proceed together through the great compassion of the purification of the extinction and the emptiness, helping unwinding from all intentions, from all projections, from all agendas, for all the attempt to manage and control. By the infinite force of the great compassion, it knows how to move on in moderation with everything. So we don't need to try hard to live. You know exactly how to proceed because there is no fixation to anything. You are allowing everything. Because you also realize the background of everyone. Everyone has a baggage of causes and effects, which will arise at any moment. And when you realize that, you have compassion enough to allow, yet purify at the same time. Through the great compassion of the infinite force, everything is from that which has nothing to do with anything. Nothing is in anything. So moment to moment, you decrystallize the accumulation of the chunk of the desire, delusions, and delusive attachments within and without, internal and external simultaneously. This is the power that we can help each other to be unwound from crystallizing mind, crystallizing of desires, delusions, and delusive attachments in whatsoever, worldly or spiritual. And we keep on supporting samsara like this. Concerns or worries are not in our cup of tea. We just keep going in the way of giving, opening beyond opening, awakening beyond awakening, far and wide. We proceed together like